Welcome back inside the State Champs Sports Network studios for another edition of State Champs at the State Championships. We are presented by Lawrence Technological University. My name is Lauren Plant. Welcome to the 2019 MHSAA Girls Soccer State Finals. 2 days of the state's best, laying it all on the line at Michigan State University. There were all kinds of great storylines. Two of arguably the greatest girls soccer programs of all time here in the state of Michigan were once again the favorites to win state titles once again in their respective divisions. We had a rematch from last year. We had first-timers on the big stage. Everything's set to be written into history, but let's begin with Friday's games. In Division 3, Grand Rapids South Christian have been flat-out stingy all tournament long. The Sailors got their second finals in program history by not giving up a single goal in 6 playoff games. It was all history for the Thumb area's Essexville Garber, from a team that had just 8 wins 3 years ago to an undefeated team here heading into the finals. The Dukes had also only given up 8 goals all spring. Something had to give.
I'm Gabe O'Neill as we take the pitch in the Division III Girls Soccer State Final game between the Sailors of Grand Rapids South Christian and the Dukes of Essexville Garber High School. The Sailors were hungry for another state championship since they last won in 2013. Here they are getting the offense going early. On the free kick, senior Sydney Cleary lays it perfectly in front of the net, where captain Jocelyn Van Tol finishes with a nice header to get the Sailors out in front just halfway into the first frame. Later on, South Christian had another good chance. Cleary with another nice free kick that gets through the Duke defense, but sophomore goalkeeper Logan Rao steps up and covers the ball just in time to save a would-be goal to keep Garber within just 1. Just minutes later, South Christian was at it again with a corner kick opportunity. Freshman Grace Winicki puts it right in the box, where a scramble for the ball is finally kicked in by senior Sarah Passette for the goal. Sailors take the 2-0 lead at the break. Early stages of the second, SC was picking up where they left off. Van Tol gets another chance here behind the Garber back line, but Rao is there once again for the big stop, and the defense clears the danger to keep the Dukes in it. But the Sailors' pursuit would be relentless in this one. Coming out of the corner this time, Van Tol with the selfless play to Emma DeVries in front of the net, who knocks it in to put her team up 3-0, and that would carry through as Grand Rapids South Christian gets the shutout on Essexville Garber to take the Division III title for the first time in 6 years.
It's amazing because last year we didn't make it past districts, and I don't know, I'm not going to play next year, and this is it. So to end on a win was really special.
It feels amazing. This is what we wanted the whole entire season, and we achieved our dream that we wanted since we were little girls. And obviously I wasn't able to share that with them from freshman year up, but being able to just come in and be embraced throughout the whole entire season, it's amazing.
You know, defense does win championships, and we've stressed that all along, that who are defenders? Everybody should raise their hand, because we work on it from the front to the back, and they work so hard just pressuring the other team, and then we get goals because our defense gives us time to do that. Man, just being here today, I felt we were loose and confident. We kind of key in on 3 things when we go through the tournament: stay calm, be concentrated, and keep your confidence, and I thought we had all 3 of those today.
The second Friday contest featured perennial champion Birmingham Marian taking on frequent finalist Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern. And if that matchup sounds familiar, this was the 3rd year in a row these two would battle for bragging rights. This was actually the 4th year in a row the Huskies have played in this game, 2 of those losses coming by shootout, so they have been so close to getting over the hump. On the other side of the ledger, the Mustangs were working on a three-peat. 7 state championships to their credit. The reigning Catholic champs have been to 10 finales. This again would go down to the wire.
Up to the Division II title tilt, and we had a good one here. A couple of familiar programs going head-to-head as the Bloomfield Hills Marian Mustangs took on the Forest Hills Northern Huskies.
Trust in yourself. You're here because you're good. You're here because you're just as good as that team, right? I believe in you. Do you believe in you?
Yes.
All right, let's go get it.
Let's do it, girls. Come on.
FHN were on their toes early in this one. Just a few minutes into the game, and the Mustangs were attacking. A couple of nice crosses give junior Kate Biglin a shot opportunity, but Parker Hutchinson makes a great save at the edge of the net. The junior goalie would have a solid 6 saves on the day. That stop would give Forest Hills Northern some momentum going the other way, as just minutes later, junior Alyssa Greshek plays a beautiful through ball to Grace Sayers, who gets behind her defender and knocks it in for the first goal of the game. The sophomore forward makes it 1-0 Huskies. And they would keep the pressure on. Looking to net another deep in the Mustang zone is Chloe Dude, letting one fly towards the top corner of the net, but Megan Kraus makes an amazing save. The senior keeper saves face for the Mustangs to keep it a 1-goal game into the half. Second frame now, and Marian was looking for the equalizer. Katie Sullivan works it down the side, crosses it to Jansen Eichenlaub, who redirects it just enough for sophomore Emily Rassel to drill it home in close to even up the score at 1 apiece. Jump to the end of the half with just seconds left and the game still locked at 1. Getting a final chance to win it for the Huskies is Dude, who battles hard to get a shot off, but her attempt sails just wide as the clock runs out and we were headed into overtime. In the first of 2 10-minute overtime periods, Marian was hoping to get the go-ahead goal. Junior Chloe Abelardi pushes the ball upfield to Morgan Cochran, whose shot is blocked by Hutchinson. She gets another chance, but the ball rolls just wide of the empty net. In the second OT period with 3 minutes left, the Mustangs were hopeful to close it out on the corner kick. Senior Sarah Stroud sets up, crosses it into the box where a scramble for the ball is finished off by sophomore Maria Askunas as Marian holds on to win in an overtime thriller 2-1 over Forest Hills Northern. The Mustangs earned the second ever Division II three-peat and remain the state champions for another year.
I'm blown away, but I think that with all the work that we put in every single day, coming to this, knowing that this is what we were going for, it's really amazing to just be here again and be able to play a game like that. And more than 80 minutes, more than we planned, so it was just nice that everybody, we had a lot of family here, family in stands, family on our bench, so it was just nice being with everybody and winning this game. It was really tough, but it was one of the best games.
We work towards, we know overtime, we've done our running, we've done our conditioning. Overtime is like a blessing to us, so we can work through overtime. We just knew that if we played as a family, if we stayed together and we believed, we were going to get that second goal. So there's not a doubt in our minds that we were going to get that second goal. To do it with your family and your sisters, it's even better. So,
as we made our way to Saturday, in Division 4, Kalamazoo Christian participating in their 7th championship contest. It's been 11 years since they last won the title, and were runners-up to Lansing Christian the last 2. The Comets have outscored opponents 120-12 this season. They were extremely motivated to try and snare that elusive title, and they would not be playing Lansing Christian. Royal Oak Shrine came out of nowhere this season, and for the first time in their history, powered their way all the way into the championship contest. Another team that has found the back of the net frequently throughout the entire postseason. 34 goals, just 1 allowed into their own cage. Back to DeMartin Stadium we go.
The clouds hovered around DeMartin Stadium for the first game on Saturday afternoon, but the rain thankfully stayed away. Kalamazoo Christian making its 3rd straight appearance in the finals. They beat a very tough team in North Muskegon 1-0 to get here, but the Comets still looking to capture that title. Royal Oak Shrine playing in its first ever girls soccer state championship, and the Knights crushed Saginaw Novell 6-0 in the semis. 24 minutes left in the first half. Shrine has a key ingredient with the Purdue-bound Chloe Woodback. This is one incredible shot off the free kick. Bend it like Beckham. The senior strikes gold for the Knights, lighting up the board first 1-0 Shrine. 8 minutes later, Comets junior Lauren Money finds herself sprinting down the field looking to tie this game up. Her shot right into the hands of junior keeper Allison Lapointe, and Lapointe corrals the ball, keeping Kalamazoo Christian off the board. A few moments later, Shrine back on the attack. Junior Jess Riam with the cross that slices through the box. Junior Lily Hotz wide open, and she easily places the ball into the net. Royal Oak Shrine leads 2-0 at the break. 27 minutes left on the clock in the second half. Once again, it's the junior trying to make something happen for the Comets. Moni's shot once again denied by the diving keeper Lapointe. She had 4 saves in this one, and Shrine still leads by 2. Midway through the second half, Knights junior Lily Hotz with the ball, looking fancy with the moves in the box. The pass connects with freshman Bridget Joulard, and she buries it. Royal Oak Shrine up big 3-0. With 10 minutes to go in the game, Royal Oak Shrine would put this game away. Junior Reagan Robinson with the long shot from outside the box, the ball out of reach from the keeper, and that was a beautiful goal. And the Knights would hold off the Comets. Royal Oak Shrine defeats Kalamazoo Christian and is your new 2019 Division IV champs, their first championship in any sport since 1974. Final score, 4-0.
I didn't know I was going to be playing center back, to be honest, but my coach said that if we scored another goal, I'd be pushed in the back to help defend. So our game plan was just to do what we always do, play as a team, be aggressive, play smart, and we did that.
I got a great back line, huge shout out to them. So it's rare that those breakthroughs happen, but when they do, I got to stay calm, got to be ready on my toes. And so in those moments I was, and my training has prepared me for that, and all the hard work that we put in with the season has prepared me for those. So you got to do what I got to do. You got people throwing bodies into each other, and it's like they're clean tackles. It's beautiful. Bridget Drulard, she's a freshman this year, huge asset to us. Reagan Smith, obviously Mary Mulcahy in the middle, Rose Respecki, they're all beautiful defenders, and I wouldn't be the goalkeeper I am without them.
We didn't know we would be here today. We knew we would have a long battle to get here. We played some really good teams, obviously, but we knew that we had a really talented group of girls, and we would make a run for sure. It means a lot to our school. It means a lot to the girls and to the coaches. It's unbelievable, unbelievable.
We wrap this year's coverage with Division I. And what can you say about the Novi Wildcats? 6 titles in 14 years. Every time they make the finals, they win. Heading into this one, a championship would earn the honor of being the #1 ranked team in the country. But hold the phone. Their star goalie out for the game. A freshman now tasked with winning the championship. Their opponent, fellow KLAA rivals Plymouth. These Wildcats finally got past the regionals since the last time they made the finals, which was 2010. They avenged a regular season loss to Troy in the semifinals. 2 losses to Novi already this season. This was their chance at ultimate redemption. Easier said than done.
2 of the state's top teams and KLAA foes, Novi and Plymouth, matched up for the Division I title game. The defending champs Novi beat Plymouth twice in conference play this season, and both had to endure penalty kicks in the semifinals to make it to DeMartin Stadium for the championship. Novi is also ranked nationally at #1, the best team in the entire nation. Only one Wildcat team can claim the prize. Will Novi repeat, or can Plymouth pull off the upset? The action on the pitch got off to a fast start. The Ball State commit Avery Fenchel, and leading scorer for Novi, tries to strike gold here, but the save by the Eastern Michigan commit Rebecca Prisbilo keeps Novi off the board, and the game remains scoreless. Midway through the first half, junior Sarah Katinas patiently waiting for the deep to collapse. Her through pass to Fenchel is spot on. The Ball State commit makes the nice move inside and slips one through the short side for the goal. Novi taking the lead 1-0. With a few minutes left in the first half, Fenchel moves the ball forward to senior Lexi Whalen, who beats out the defender, makes the cut inside and settles. The shot from top of the box is tipped by the keeper, hits the bar and down into the net. Novi takes the 2-0 lead going into halftime. Plymouth switched things up in net as junior Ashley Bowles is now in and was tested off the bat. Whalen's shot here off the post, and the ball is recovered by Bowles as she keeps Plymouth in the game, trying to spark her team up. With just over 10 minutes into play in the second half, the lucky charms on this day belong to the Wildcats of Novi. Senior forward Julia Stadher is wide open en route to the net, and she finds the pot of gold. Novi up big 3-0. 5 minutes later, Novi would tack on more to the scoreboard. The Ferris State commit Jessie Bandick challenged for the ball. The shot off her left foot hits the far side post, and that ball crosses the line. Novi now leads 4-0. The Cats in green would set a new record with goals scored in the championship game with 5. That 5th one came right here from senior Jessie Bandick. The shot from outside the box, out of the keeper's reach. What a heck of a shot. Novi defeats their conference rivals Plymouth 5-0, and they are back-to-back champs and their 7th title in school history. Novi also boasts a 7-0 record in the championship game appearances.
I was really nervous coming into the game because they played Plymouth already twice, and I was on JV, and so I didn't really know much about them. And they said they follow up shots, and I wasn't really that comfortable with holding the ball, but I knew my team could help me get it out of the box, and we could just pull off the win.
Well, we knew it's always hard to beat a team 3 times. I mean, it's really tough. We knew their best players, and we marked them up. We have great defense out here, and I think we were just able to capitalize on all of our opportunities. I think Sammy stepped up in that role great. She gained confidence after a few games, and she really did a great job for us. And Grace coming up big in the state semis, saving those PKs for us, and then it was great to have Abby back in the game at the end of the game, so that was awesome.
Like, this team is so, not that the last team wasn't mentally tough, but we didn't have to show as much mental toughness last year. Last year it was more about teamwork, sticking together, playing together. This year, having that target on your back since day one, everyone trying to knock you off because you are the defending champ, they just showed so mental toughness this all year long. We had to go through a lot more adversity this year. We lost our starting goalkeeper, Abby, in the 19th game. She's the one who helped get us to that national ranking and the state ranking. And so then having to deal with that, because a lot of times at that point we have no backup goalie on varsity who we're going to go with. Sammy Day did a great job coming up and playing that position and filling that role for us. They just care about each other. They want to work hard for each other every single day, and you know, I'm glad I got to go along for the ride because I am just so proud of these girls. I can't say enough about my back four. I can't say enough about our seniors, and then Avery Fenchel up top. She just has a knack for scoring goals. Like, she just has a passion. That's something she wants to do when she steps on the field. She's marked every single game, and she's got like 28 goals now, playing in the toughest division in the state. As you saw, we have 2 teams from the KLA West in here. Shows, I've said since the beginning, we play in the toughest division state. The girls prove that they are the best team in the state.
That concludes this year's coverage of the 2019 MHSAA Girls Soccer State Finals. As always, follow, like, and subscribe to all of our state champs coverage on social media. We are committed to covering soccer just as we do every high school sport in the state of Michigan. Soccer will get even more attention in 2020. I guarantee it. I'm Lauren Plant. Thanks for watching.